Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1506, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. How deep in the ocean is the wreckage of the Titanic? 2.4 miles. How old is a Jewish boy who has a bar mitzvah? 13. As of 2020, who is the longest-serving Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court? John Marshall. Who is known as Lady Soul? Aretha Franklin. How much Monopoly money do you collect for finishing second in a beauty contest? $10. What is the only country which borders the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea? Russia. Who painted the hibiscus tree? Paul Gauguin. Which is true about the eyesight of butterflies? They're colorblind, they're blind and rely on smell, they see as well as humans, or they have extreme color vision. They have extreme color vision. Humans have trichromatic retinas, meaning we see blue, green, and red cones, but most species of butterflies have retinas with 6 or more photoreceptor classes. What 1984 hit repeats the phrase, "Come on, shine your heavenly body tonight"? Lucky Star. The dude from The Big Lebowski liked to drink what? White Russians. What state had the first paved road in the U.S.? Michigan. Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Gem State? Idaho. Rupert Giles was the librarian mentor on what popular TV show? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. After the Civil War, which Union general became the first president of the NRA? Ambrose Burnside. Which organization publishes Boys Life magazine? Boy Scouts of America. What TV sitcom's final episode revealed that the previous seasons had all been a dream? Newhart. What's the Japanese name for a potentially poisonous delicacy made from pufferfish meat? Fugu. What is a horizontal window above a doorway called? A transom window. How many morae are there in Japanese haiku? 17. Which letter represents potassium on the periodic table of elements? K. Who played the role of TV's DJ Tanner? Candace Cameron. Which U.S. president was the first to pardon a turkey? Abraham Lincoln. In 1863, he was given a turkey for Christmas, but his son Tad trained the bird, named Jack, to follow him around the White House. What direction does the Statue of Liberty face? Southeast. What did Temujin change his name to? Genghis Khan. Which chemical element did the ancients call brimstone? Sulfur. What Family Feud actor ended up committing suicide? Ray Combs. Which country hosted the Olympic Games in 2004? Greece. Michael Jordan hit his famous 1998 last shot over what Utah Jazz player? Bryon Russell. Jordan pulled a crossover move on him and scored a game winner, sealing his sixth and final title with the Bulls. Which country measures its gross national happiness? Answer: Bhutan. The index seeks to measure the happiness and general well-being of its population. Metrics include psychological well-being, good governance, and community vitality. Consumption was the former name of what disease? Tuberculosis. What is the chemical symbol for calcium? What TV series has produced episodes called In Found and In Translation? Lost. Petroglyph is an engraving or image created on what? Stone. Who is credited with the discovery of penicillin? Alexander Fleming. The Houston Comets won what league's first ever championship title? Answer: Women's National Basketball Association. How many strings does a standard violin have? 4. For what period of time is the Governor-General of Canada appointed? Unfixed. What is sometimes referred to as Zulu time? Answer: Greenwich Mean Time. What is the change from a chrysalis to a butterfly called? Metamorphosis. Who has been played in a movie by both Rosemary Murphy and Jennifer Jason Leigh? Dorothy Parker. Where would you most likely find a spinnaker? On a sailboat. In what country is the Bataan Peninsula? The Philippines. What 7-letter B word is often applied to those suffering from manic depression? Bipolar. What kick does Daniel use to win the tournament in The Karate Kid? Crane kick. What were the surnames of Bonnie and Clyde? Parker and Barrow. Whose profile is displayed on the Purple Heart medal? George Washington. At what wind speed does a tropical storm become a hurricane? Answer: 74 miles per hour, 119 kilometers per hour. Which two artists formed the band Wham? Answer: George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley. On July 20th, 1944, what German officer attempted to assassinate Adolf Hitler at the so-called Wolf's Lair? Klaus von Stauffenberg. Who wrote both Anna Karenina and War and Peace? Leo Tolstoy. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.